Okay, so one of the other things besides I forgot to add to the my channel is I'll be also making plushes. So far the only one I've actually figured out besides a few others, I am right now working on a shaymin plushie. This is my my shaymin. I did mess up on his head, which is okay. This is mine. I learned from mistakes. I actually should have done a seam right here and a little bigger. But otherwise, a seam right here, so it's like down. But otherwise, this is my little shaymin plushie. As you can tell, I have two legs. And I have to close the seam right here where I put all this stuffing in. Okay, but other than that, this is one of the things that's going to be on for commissions, is after I get actual green material. Yeah, this is technically white fur with acrylic paint on it. That was like scrubbed on. So I like it though, I like the shading. Anyway, now with this one you have two options. You can actually have the Great City of Flowers, which, okay, it's exactly like it. I have mine version, which I don't put kind of Great City flowers. I would have pink, like little rose things right here, and I would have like some beads sticking out right here. Like, if I knew my other one was, I would show you that one. I like, but then they would be like on the side of his head. Cause I like that a lot better than just the plain other one. Except it'll be right here where the seam is. Yeah. As another thing is why there's pins in them. I have to sew that shut. Kinda. I have to fix it. I made them on. This is my test one. So if you like so far what you see, tell me. I do have to edit. Excuse me. I do have to edit the pattern I use just a bit. I make my own and I patterns. I have to edit it a bit so it actually includes the legs. But otherwise, for the first one, this is actually really good, and I really, really like how I did his nose. I just have to like do some things right here so it bends down a little more. Right, wrong direction, like that a little more, so it gives it makes it nice. I don't know how to put it. Anyway, so yeah, and then there's another thing. If I knew where he was, I also make a few other things. Yeah. Anyway, so this is my shaymin so far. And as promised, I was going to do the cat ears. So that will be up next. This is, yeah. Anyway, I think, hopefully by next week I'll have some covers done. I just got over a cold, so I'm not singing. That would be like ruining up my vocal cords really badly. Really badly. Anyway, okay, so this is Shay Shay. So for Owl, as I close myself. This shaymin done so far. I am gonna make it so his his head, like right here, would pop up a little more. Not so flat. But yeah, this is Shay Shay so far. If you like this way, let me know. Um, I would prefer, I don't know. I mean, I would like this to be like a little bigger, but overall, for first time, totally with this pattern, I think I did a pretty good job. And then I am also doing my little pony commissions. They are mini, and I actually have them in my bag. Give me a second. If I can find zipper. There they are. Okay. Alright. When I say they are mini, I have to blow them up. There are this size right here, which is about, all the pattern pieces are technically on one page. And this one, I like this pattern that I got, because it includes the little indent right there. So this is one of them. This is my test one. So if this works, this pattern works, I will be doing them, and I will be doing them bigger. I'm gonna start. To be honest with you, how do I put this? I don't like the whole, oh, what do you call it? The hair being fabric. In my state, it's like, okay, it's just fabric. Now, I guess it might work if I had like this where it's furry. To me, if it's a horse, you need to be able to like put your hand through the hair and all that. In my opinion. So it'll either be made out of this depending on how short it is if it's a stallion. Now if it's a mare, now that I remember the name, I'll probably be using yarn, and you have a choice actually. Like this one, it'll probably be made out of my yarn tail fluffies that or somewhere. But yeah, just because it's small enough of a horse, it could probably fold quite nicely. Now the other ones, you choice between yarn, just unravel it, then I'll unravel. I won't brush it through like the small ones, mini. But yeah, and then I do have with this pattern, I have the wings, the horn, and I think that's about it. So if you want wings on yours, or the unicorn horn, or whatever little funny thing on them, and then let me think, what else? That reminds me, I am selling something, and I cannot remember where my install went. Yeah, but I have this really cool little, yeah, well, anyway. Doll, I mean, I swear, it looks like Alice. The hair is perfect. Like, one she would probably carry, like, when she was younger. Like, from Alice in Wonderland. Before anyone goes, like, what, Alice doll? From Alice in Wonderland. I got it at the thrift store, and I might sell it, I'm not sure. Yeah. Anyway, and then, so next up will be the cat ears. The little cat ears I made, if I can find all my stuff for it. But, yeah, alright. Oh, yeah. The, yeah, that's probably it. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, the dress. I am making a dress for Halloween. That will be also kind of sort of taped. I need to get a battery for my stupid camcorder. Well, actually, it's my mom's. Like, kind of apparently turned it back on without realizing it. Yeah, so I already have that. Anyway, so yeah, so there's that, and then if you remember, please comment on what Shay, if you think I should. Okay, now before anyone freaks out, yes, there is this little thing right here where it, ow, poke myself, where it sticks out. That's because it's not closed yet. Okay, so don't freak out. I haven't closed it yet because I think I still have to use that opening for putting on the legs. But yeah, and then it would be like let's see if I can do it right now, like this. Whoops, wrong direction, like that, and it'll be sewn shut, so it'll be down a little more. Yeah, like that. There, now I close the bubble. Anyway, but then yeah, and then if you like it so far, comment. This one I'm not selling, by the way, because if you put it through the wash, the green will come out, and I do not think you want to appear albino. Shaymin. Just no. So yeah, this one I'm not selling, but I would sell the others. Now I'm not getting paid until the end of this month, so commissions right now, heads up, would be for supplies, which technically just includes the fur. There's enough people that want one, and combine all their money for the fur on Amazon, which happens to be the best place to get it. Because actually, the fur I like. And then, let me think. I have the white. I have the colors for his eyeballs. Yeah, that covers it. Oh, and then the other thing that you guys should be playing. Yeah, so if you're curious on how this all works, it goes to hourly. So it's like every hour to half an hour I spend working on one of these. I actually chart it down when I start and when I finish. So if you're curious about how in the world, and like if I take a couple days, because I have autism. So technically speaking, I can't work all the time. And it'll just drive me nuts because my sewing machine is a butt. But, and I have scheduling everything that I have to do. And I'm helping out a friend with her Halloween project, which is a smile dog from, I forget what anime now. Jeff the Killer, I think? Something like that. Anyway, Slenderman, something, I forget. Like some little comic thing. Anyway, but, other than that, yeah, and then, the things you'll be paying for is how long I work on it, supplies, and then about covers it. So, like half an hour, because knowing me, this is done like in almost an hour. Like, this, the body, was like done, not possibly half an hour to an hour. yeah, I sew quickly, and I'm like, it comes out and it comes out good. I'm not that good with plushies, but when it comes to sewing, like them together, like the patterns, it's fine. Unless if they're this tiny, then I have to hand stitch them. And I mean, let me do it this way. It's tiny. It's the size of my head. So getting that little leg thing is good, but sewing machine. So this is my test one. Before anyone freaks out, all this is test. Okay. So I know this is a lot of talking for my like second, third video or whatever. But yeah. Let me think here. What's this getting to? Oh, the other thing that I am open for commissions or fixing things. And that heads up is only for people that live in my area. So, and it really depends. That one will probably be on Would-Be Sell, Buy, and Trade, by the way, on Facebook. You have to join that group. But other than that, you know, and to join the group, you actually have to get permission from the administrator or something. Yeah, anyway. But that would only be for in the Would-Be Island area in Washington. Let me think. What else was there? Oh, yeah. So yeah, and the eyeballs, you're probably wondering like, well, what is she talking about with eyeballs? I actually will stitch and yeah, I did that wrong. So it's supposed to be more rounded. Oh well, get out. Yeah, I did his face wrong too. Oh, but I actually hand stitch them in and cross stitch. I think is what the word is. Don't pay attention. I don't know what they're called. But then there's that, and then I really should have made a list before I did this. Anyway, yeah. So that about covers everything, and then just comment on what you think, Shane, what I should do, if how I should fix. Besides, when I do the pattern, add his legs in with it. Because frankly, hand stitching them in, it's not going to work. And it's not going to cut it. But other than that, I actually messed up because it's supposed to have like a strip here, and a strip here, and then the middle. I did that wrong. Oh well. Because then when you do like a strip here, you're supposed to add legs and yada yada. But yeah, so far what you think, besides messing up on the pattern piece, but what you think's, well, kinda. Oh, I forgot to add the legs. But how you think so far of them, you know, without the hole in them. But yeah, what you think so far of how it looks, and then I'll show you the finished product of this one at least. If not, I have to redo it. I'm not sure which way I'm gonna go with it, but so yeah, and yeah, I think that does it. The only thing before anyone freaks out is when I go for fur, I look for quality and softness. Cause I know if it's like this one that I got at Joann's, it's like it's really rough. I don't like the feel of it. Compared to distinctivefabrics.com, there is like I love it. But so I'm gonna try with Amazon because I know their fur is like now I have the hiccups. It's like really expensive. I'm looking at $20, and at least they have free shipping. But I'm like, if I can get it cheaper on Amazon, I may do it. And the same quality, maybe. And frankly, they didn't have the green I was looking for in stock. I'll have to double check again, but yeah. So yeah, yeah, I think it does it. Yeah, and I'm gonna be selling some of my stuff, so stay tuned. Depend on when it is. To go through my stuff again. I got a bunch of plushies that I'm trying to get rid of. The heads up, I will not be getting rid of any of my actually store-bought plushies, like Pokemon, Digimon. There's like I only have two Pokemon ones. It's Celebi that I have to replace because their wings are really sad. I sleep with that one. Well, I did. And there's the Squirtle that is the starter version. Like when they started the plushies, the plastic eyes, literally. This is one of the really old ones. I found it in a garage sale for 25 cents. I'm like, yeah! And, I think that's it. Other than that, yeah. Just don't forget to subscribe or tell me what you think of little Shay, who I am holding by the fur. But yeah, if you can tell me, and then I think I gotta stop poking myself. But if you can tell me what you think, if what I should actually fix. And if you have a place that actually sells really good fur quality and at least lower than $30, tell me, because I will look into it. And I know there's Distinctive Fabric, Amazon, eBay. I am not going on eBay to get fur because I cannot guarantee the quality. It just, yeah. Anyway, thanks. Hope to hear from you guys soon, at least on comments wise about shaymin or anything really what I discussed, which I am sick, so I do not remember. Anyway.